next session starts here, and it's great to speak with renowned people and to get a percentage of their knowledge from the banks of knowledge which they have. This session here we will be speaking on how the Digital India initiative have impacted cyber security landscape as a whole. And for this, I have a renowned speaker, resource scholar with me, Murthy DHR. Presently working as assistant professor in Presidency University, Bangalore. He's founder core committee member of Internet Society Bangalore chapter. He's also serving as cyber awareness programmer under Cyber Security Center of Excellence, Government of Karnataka. He has contributed to CSIR 12th 5-year plan project in the field of cryptography. He has published more than 10 research journals in the field of blockchain and cyber security. He is convener of the prestigious National Workshop on Cryptology 2019 and 2022 under Cryptology Research Society of India. He has received more than 3 lakh funds for the workshop, and this list goes and goes on. Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon, Charan.
It's great having you. It's my pleasure having you in this session, sir.
Most welcome, and it's my pleasure also.
Thank you, sir. Now, why did I take up this subject? It's because cyber security becomes a major part when everything goes digital, because there is a lot of cyber attacks, cyber threats which are seen, and it becomes a major part of our career. India witnessed 1,787 cyber attacks each week on an average in an organization over the past 6 months, compared to the global average of 983. So my question to you is, sir, how are the key cyber security? What are the key cyber security challenges faced by business and individuals in the context of Digital India?
Okay, fine. Very good question and a very good kickstart. First, I'll take up for an individual. Because in India, we know the population and we know what is the digital awareness.
Yes.
And without any awareness, people are sharing their details.
Yes.
And still in so many rural villages, I have seen many people writing their ATM pin on the backside of their card. So coming back to your question, like for a common man, what I can suggest is, don't believe everyone. Most important point. Even you don't believe your best friend when it comes to any digital transactions. And don't share your OTP. It's all a common things. Like, you need not to bother too many technical things. I want to buy a mobile. Fine. Like, they have taken utmost care. Company people, they have their own standard. They have their own policies. Government have their own policies. So as a common man, you need not to worry about any big algorithms, a high level mathematics. Okay. So nothing like that. Just, and also don't go behind the offers. Again, one more big things. Unnecessarily giving your names. And if you go to a mall, why do that billing person need your mobile number? Not at all required.
Yes.
Okay. And he will sell your number for money.
Correct.
So as an individual, what I suggest is, be careful in surfing the internet. Number one, keep updating your mobile apps frequently. And avoid pop-ups. Have a good firewall and have a good operating system with trusted firewall. These things are there. So unnecessarily don't jump into the conclusion, okay, I will get 1 lakh rupees, 1 crore rupees. Okay, click on this, click on that, give the details. Never ever share your details. This is the major thing for an individual. So next, come to business perspective. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Business perspective.
Business perspective. See, when it comes to business perspective, like I own a company, or okay, I'm a banking person. Just assume that banking person. So suppose I downloaded the SBI app.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as an individual, what you have to take care? I told. Okay, don't go to the third party websites. Go to the SBI website only. From there, redirect to the app and then download it. Don't directly go to the Google Play Store. If you type SBI, you will get at least 20-25 different websites or different links where they have the same logo. So as a businessman, as a bank or as a Amazon, Flipkart and all, so what they need to do is they should have a strong encryption algorithm. Number one. Number two is, authentication is must, very much. Uh, one simple example I'll tell you. I'll book a mobile and I'll give my wife number, and then it will deliver to the my home address. So what company fraud may happen? So the company security, it's like I'll tell you, when I own a website, I should have a strong SSH, SSL encryption techniques. So for that, you need to update a lot. Like when it comes to encryption, no. So uh, I think if I'm not wrong, our SBI website is now your username and password are protected with 256-bit SSL encryption, if I'm not wrong, and your OTP is 6 digits,
Yes, sir.
right? Keep
Yes, sir.
updating. So as an entrepreneur, so I look into the safety of the entrepreneur. I mean, my company data, that is also most challenging. Nobody can take it out. And also, when you're taking about the cloud security, there also you should take care as an entrepreneur. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So then, main thing is, I can say your HTTPS should be strong. Your domain name service, or what we call DNS, all these things should be strong. So when it comes to company perspective, make sure that your employer data should not lose. No one can take it out. Number one. Number two, go with updated cryptographic algorithms to secure your website, SSH and SSL, what I told. Okay. Then think about the lightweight cryptographic algorithm. Nowadays, if in 2010-11, I did my project on elliptic curve cryptography. That time, even though introduced in 1985, but nobody was using. But it's a high time. We have to replace. And for having a small business, a person cannot, or an owner cannot spend crores together to protect their data. That's also a and also computational power. Like I have a small company where I have hardly 1 crore transaction per month, or I mean, just an example. So he cannot afford, right? He cannot afford supercomputer. He cannot afford, the amount more than his turnover. So he has to go with lightweight crypto. He has to take care about computational power, power consumption, all these things they have to take care.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
start, the start was good, sir, because we had a lot of learning in this. But my point, you spoke about the websites and internet users. Let me tell you, sir, that there are 692 million internet users in India as of in the start of 2023, when internet penetration stood at 48.7%. A total of 1.10 billion cellular mobile connections were active in India in early 2023. That's equivalent to 77% of the total population. So there are many users. The digitalization is increasing. And my question to you is how has the increasing digitalization of government services and citizen data in India affected the overall cybersecurity landscape? It may be in Aadhaar, it may be in PAN, or anything as such. How do you look at it, sir?
Yeah. I'll take one service. Just let us take one service. As you told, okay, let's go with Aadhaar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you think Aadhaar is secure? There is a lot of debate going on in all the news channels. Even in your channel also, you can put one debate on Aadhaar security. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So is it secure? First question. So in my perspective, I will say Aadhaar is secure, 200%. Because as we all know, some technical guys may aware of, you are aware of a hash function. So your Aadhaar data is not stored as it is. Like it's a one way. First of all, I gave my thumb impression, I gave my eye retina image, I gave my phone number, everything. But when it stored in the Aadhaar database, okay, it is converted into hash and then stored in the server. It's a basic minimum criteria.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
Nobody can take out my data and then use my Aadhaar number in some other service. Like you take my Aadhaar number and you purchase a SIM card. That never possible, right?
Correct.
Because you cannot morph your thumb impression, or you cannot morph your eye retina image, right?
Correct.
So yeah, but as you talk about penetration testing and other things, right? Okay, I have my cyber center in my village. Okay, people will go there. They will say, okay, you have got a nice offer, or I should not use the offer, nice benefit from government, where
Yes.
government will give 1 lakh rupees for your family, etc., etc., and you give your data. How? You authenticate yourself that you are the actual owner of that Aadhaar card, right?
Yes. Yes.
So, in this case, whether it's your problem or government problem, a person who is giving their problem,
Oh,
don't do that. So nowadays, everything digital India, like direct beneficiary scheme, like even your gas subsidy, your scholarship, right? Everything is digitalized. So the main cyber challenge, what we can observe here is a person who is lack of awareness, and you are giving your data for a service which never exists. There is a biggest threat. Like, I understood, I think, right?
yes,
You
sir. Yes.
can't, yeah, you can't simply blame the government by you given your details, finally blaming government. That should not happen. That's why so many awareness programs, everything should happen, that hopefully we will cover in the later of this talk. So
Yes, sir.
increasing in digital India, yeah, please
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
As you said, sorry for interrupting. As you said that government schemes are given, government benefits are given. Why not government takes a measure to ensure that cybersecurity infrastructure and protect critical digital assets in the country? They can give that type of awareness as a benefit to the people. And what are the measures they are taking, sir?
Yeah, definitely government of India or government of Karnataka, if you can say, they are spending crores together for giving awareness. So, how I can take an example of when you gave my introduction, you told Cybersecurity Center of Excellence, Government of Karnataka, right? It's a
Yes, sir.
wonderful agency. Like there every monthly edition, one magazine is there, Cyber Vartika. Probably the viewer can give their email ID and register for it, and that article is in Kannada also.
Okay.
Okay, and they are giving cyber awareness programs all over Karnataka. Like that, it is happening all over India also. So 90% of cyber frauds are happening because of lack of awareness. I can directly tell.
Okay.
So yeah, this is one. And you go to Government of India website, or you go to CDAC website. Wherever you go, definitely there will be a column cyber security, and in that, what all the basic measures you have to take care. All the descriptions will be given, but our people don't have patience to read all these things. They want everything fatafat.
True.
This is one more challenge. I see. Even how many of you guys, I mean, how many of the viewers, you read the terms and conditions before click on the accept button?
Not many.
90% note, right?
Yes, sir. Not many.
Yes. Huh. So even if whether government should say to you to update your apps frequently, it's your basic duty. Like your see, you go with DigiLocker, the best example right now. Government has given a very good service where you can store your marks card, DL, RC book, etc., etc., all the documents in a DigiLocker. Again, the question is, people who don't believe Aadhaar, how they will believe DigiLocker, right? So
Yes, sir.
that is again a big question mark. So government has taken measures, and let us come to perspective. This is also a major role. Like, as I'm into teaching for more than 10, 11 years, so what I am facing is government nowadays coming up with a lot of curriculum updation in cybersecurity. Like, you can't study a textbook and then learn cybersecurity. You should connect to internet, and then you should connect to the browser. You should test the penetration testing. You should know the basics of networking, most important. Those are interested technical guys. Without the knowledge of network, you can't jump into cybersecurity, most important. And if you say that I'm an engineer, I want to develop a new protocol,
Yes.
this is an yeah. In that case, there are so many agencies. Just now, you told about Internet Society, right? So
Yes, sir.
many of the engineers don't know what is Internet Society. It's a global organization who are working with all the networking standards, and in that, IPv4, IPv6, right? all the IP addresses, networking standards, RFC, request for comment,
yes,
okay, and IANA, Internet Assigning Authority, Internet Assigning Number Authority. So many agencies are there funded by government to give the best services to citizens. People should utilize. Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
uh, and the last I would like to say is when it comes to education awareness and all. So you probably NASCOM is doing a wonderful job. And ISAC, just now I told about ISOC, Internet Society. There is something called as ISAC, Information Security and Analysis Group or something, ISAC. Okay, so they're also under the umbrella of NASCOM. They're giving awareness for a common citizen. You need not to learn engineering for that. So they have cyber awareness programs. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so my request to all the viewers, all the citizens, uh, state governments, I told so many
Yes,
agencies,
sir.
right? Enroll to their newsletter.
Okay.
Enroll to their newsletter, and you will get very good updates. And if you are not understanding English, okay, it is available in all the regional languages. For example, Karnataka SISEC, I told it's
Yes,
in
sir.
Kannada also. So and again, government has given a lot of services. I should not blame the government at this point of time. It's awesome. You have to make use of it. Okay, and follow some of the government websites and attend their sessions. A common man in the village, somebody is coming and then telling something in cyber where I'm nowhere related to that.
Correct.
Okay, and to avoid the spams, what measures should be taken care. See, there are two varieties of people, Charan, I'll say.
Yes, sir.
One set of people, simply their intention is to blame the government. Another set of people are there, they will join with the government. What I can do, what I can do for the nation.
Yes.
Okay, please follow uh, government websites and their newsletters. So they're doing a lot of good work. Government is doing a lot of good works.
In the previous session, sir, as you spoke on collaborating with the government, few people think about collaborating. What can they do with the government? In the previous session, I was just speaking with one of the finance department, that's finance based session, where he said that collaborating is taught during this COVID period. During this COVID period, we learned a lot about collaborating with people, with the government schemes. So as you said, that's a great point. That's a valid point too. And my next question, sir, as you're speaking about the government, let me come to the public-private relationship. Let's a bit deviate from the subject. How can public-private partnerships play a role in strengthening cybersecurity measures and sharing threat intelligence in India? What do you think about it, sir?
Okay. Uh, I'll go with one small scale industry example.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So now you want to you want to start a company or you want to do a startup. Simple. So even all the educational institutes, they're tying up with the government who will encourage you to do a startup. It's there.
Okay.
And yeah, a government initiative towards establishing a new startup, like you take e-Mudra Yojana. It's there, right?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, like you are the owner, you are the boss of the company, and whatever you are doing, government should keep track, right?
Correct.
So there is something called as a CSC, Common Service Center. It's a digital. It's under Digital India mission
Initiate. Yeah.
initiative, Digital India initiative. So like government should support, especially where cyber security comes into picture. I'll tell you, like government is giving 1 crore rupees for you to tell a startup to do a startup, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
how to keep track of this? You are the boss, but I will spend the money where there is no uh, you know uh, keep track of no records for what you have purchased and what is the benefit for India, what is the benefit for the society. By keep to keep track of all these things. Okay, So not much cybersecurity initiatives are needed. Rather than this, here documentation or asset maintenance is uh, required, according to me. So even nowadays, one more hero of the technology, blockchain can play some role here. Rather than cybersecurity, you could have mentioned the word cybersecurity. How blockchain. So how blockchain plays an important role in public private relationship? That could have been a good question.
Sir, I'll ask you
So
another question. Then I'll ask you
yeah,
another question. You spoke about blockchain and cybersecurity. Let me ask you one question, because this question emerges in everyone's mind. How are emerging technologies like blockchain and encryption cryptography being leveraged to enhance cybersecurity in India?
definitely encryption plays an important role in cybersecurity. But as I just now told you, one example of public-private relationship, right?
Yes, sir.
So where maintaining records is a big threat, big problem. Like today, you furnish a bill for say for example 50,000 rupees. You have a startup. Government has given you some money. You purchased one device or something for that, where there is no accountability for it. In that case, you add blockchain. Like using blockchain, you can enhance the cybersecurity in this aspect. Not like using blockchain I will create a new protocol. No, that's not a valid thing. You cannot come with a cyber tool or a cyber security tool. So using blockchain technology in any cyber application where there is a problem, there is a challenge to keep track of any data, that time you take blockchain into picture. Not simply just now I told, okay, Aadhaar is not secure. Aadhaar is vulnerable to cyber threat. Okay, can I use blockchain to give a solution for this? That's a wrong conclusion. You can
Correct.
enhance the cryptographic algorithm to enhance cybersecurity. Cryptography, I can say, directly proportional to cyber security. Absolutely, there is no doubt. But blockchain, not much. If you want to talk about the relationship between blockchain and cybersecurity, my suggestion is know the technical terminologies rather than simply speaking because of your crazy words or hey, blockchain, super, super. I know blockchain is not a solution to all your problems.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah,
I think the viewers are clear with the point that cybersecurity is different, blockchain is different,
def-
cryptography
definitely.
works with cybersecurity. That's what. Sir, as you spoke about the collaboration part in the previous question, let me jump over to the next question. As you spoke about the skill enhancement, all these things, my main point is, what are the emerging trends and future directions in cybersecurity, and how can India stay ahead in terms of cybersecurity preparedness and resilience?
Okay. So before talking about the future directions in cybersecurity, so let me tell you how many lakhs job openings are there in cybersecurity. Probably you can just search. It's not only in India, but I'm talking about all over the world. Okay. So the job openings are also huge, but we don't have manpower, unfortunately. So we don't have a skilled cyber security professionals to lead India. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So for this, what is my point of view here is, uh, you need not to be an engineer or computer science engineer to contribute to cyber security India. Need not be. So here there are so many policy makers also come into picture. Okay, cyber security policy, who will do that when it is updating? Is there any parliamentary clauses or legal clauses which will frequently change, and then that will penalize the fraudulent people? All these things should come into picture. Even you need not to be a computer science engineer. You are a lawyer, yes, let us join together. You are a bank manager, yes, you can also contribute to the cyber security India. Okay, even as a common man, if you follow some basic protocols, even that is also a very good contribution and awareness finally. Okay, so all these 4 points should leads to a very cyber safe India, I can say, not cyber security India, cyber safe India. So then, mm, I suggest you one more thing for the viewers. Just go to either Bharat Sarkar website or Karnataka government website. Just I'll tell you one. Just already I mentioned CISEC, right? Cyber Security Center of Excellence, Karnataka. Okay, you go to KSTA, Karnataka Science and Technology Academy. You know how much they are struggling to give cyber awareness or cyber security programs in Karnataka. You go to Kionix. Okay, that is
Yes.
also a part of Karnataka, like Mahiti Tantragnana Ilake, we call. Okay, so they are also working hard for cyber safe Karnataka, cyber safe India. So the point is basic minimum awareness for a common man, technical skills for an engineer, suggestions from top level R&Ds and companies, and you should have a clarity what you are doing, and then a mentor or what I can say, experts advise frequently. All these people should join together. I would like to mention one more point here. People can note down and then just follow that page. CDAC, I already mentioned, Center for Development in Advanced Computing. CDAC, it's one of the Government of India initiative, and there are two offices in Bangalore, right? So there is one event. Probably each and every citizen should attend that. PKI and Knowledge Awareness Program.
Okay.
PKI, Public Key Infrastructure, PKI, and Knowledge Awareness Program, Knowledge Awareness Session. In that session, a faculty is there, student is there, a common man, a auto driver or a bus driver, food street vendor, okay, lawyer, bank manager, all these people put together, there will be an event. I request all the viewers to just follow that CDAC, PKI Knowledge Awareness Program. See, that is also one of the big initiative by Government of India. You know how many crores they are spending to host this and to motivate the people, citizens of India or Karnataka to go forward. So, uh, with all these things, I think it's not a big challenge to, create a cyber safe India. The only concern is one thing is lagging behind, that is policies, cyber policies. So cyber policies, if government should fine tune, or what I can say, make strict, then that is a little lagging behind, I feel. Not sure about. I don't want to talk about what are all the legal policies and all. So even you are a lawyer, yes, you can contribute to cyber safe India. Look into that direction. You're an engineer. Okay, you are good in networking, you're good in cryptography, definitely you can contribute to cyber safe India. I'm a teacher, like, okay, I will give a proper guidance to my student community. Yes, I can contribute India. And a common man, he need not to do any R&D, just he should listen what the expert says. Like, our human tendency, Kiran, like, nothing will happen, chalta hai. That chalta hai should not happen, and that is the main thread. In so many sessions, some of the experts, they will say, insider attack,
Yes.
like your known people only. If you talk about cryptographic terminologies, we have something called as active attack and passive attack, right? So
Yes.
active attack you can trace out. Passive attack, you don't know who has sent, what he has sent. So probably viewers can understand, like if I am the actual sender, Charan is the receiver, somebody else modified and sent to you, that's also an attack, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. But my identity somehow it will be there, whether it is morphed or whether it is encrypted, etc., etc. Even though, but actual sender involvement is there, right? We can track it. We can track it. But somebody else using my name, it's very easy to get your details using your IP header, your what is that, internet protocol IP header. It's easy to take out your data. right? So as a end user, probably this is the right word. As an end user, you should aware of each and every activity you are doing on web.
Yes.
Be careful. Be careful. That's enough. That you need not to do anything else for CyberSafe India. An end user, no, you should have common sense and you should have patience. Like somebody will call and say, "Hey, you won 1 crore rupees. Fill up this form." Oh, okay, take it. That should not happen. Okay,
Yeah.
and don't share everything to everyone. If you go to Dubai or America, why everyone should come to know? And that too, our people are like Sricharan is going to Dubai with Abhishek, etc., etc. The theft is will easily come to know at what time your house is empty. Don't do that. Why everyone? Even this is also a major thing for all your cyber threats, especially women's safety. You know, right? What is the thing?
Yes.
Like don't run behind your selfies and likes, etc., etc. Yeah, I'll tell you how much a big threat is going to happen in future. You can't imagine. Okay, so one best incident, just 1 minute, I'll take that. One incident happened. Best friends, the best friends from more than 15 years. One fellow is not invited for some function. He has not invited his best friend for function, right? But his wife WhatsApp status tell who are all the other friends part of that event. Because of this, they are fighting each other. No, that's what. Why you want to share everything? What is the
Correct.
need? What is the need? Whether you get money for it, if you feel like you are getting money out of it, somebody else getting 10 times money more than that what you are earning. Don't do that. So simple things you follow. Have a patience to see what is right, what is wrong. Somebody will all of a sudden tell, okay, one message will come from Flipkart, where that Flipkart spelling itself wrong. You don't have patience to listen. Read that. First of all, if any message come from Flipkart that your order has been delivered, give the feedback. Whether you have booked an article, booked an item in Flipkart, first of all. So these simple things here. You need not to think too much technically. Technically, people are there, government is there, R&D people are there, experts are there, policy makers are there, government is there. You just use the facility. Okay, don't trust anyone. A minimum common sense should work out here. Minimum common sense. Okay, as you mentioned in I think second or third question, how to believe? I forgot that second or third question. What is that?
Measures taken by.
Measures. Oh, yeah, government has taken measures. You are following? Again, our
That's
Indians or some people will say rules are there to break. What will happen? What will happen? Finally, when you lose money or when you lose a precious life, that time only people will realize. Till then, nobody will realize.
That's true, sir. That's true. As you said, that chalta hai attitude should leave people. Only if it leaves
Exactly.
people, only then people will be cyber safe. As you said, we had a great session with you, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining me. It was a great session. It was a most interesting session. Thanks a lot, sir. And also all the very best for pursuing your PhD. All the very best, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back again with the next session, viewers. Stay tuned. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for watching me.